You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Glory Hole Radio Network, gloryholeradio.com.
I could swallow up like 10 cocks right now.
Dr. Stacy.
And me.
Emu.
Who are you?
I am the man who brings the happiness and the joy.
I don't know about no fucking happiness and joy.
So we have a special guest today, Claire, which is my ex-boyfriend John's wife. What's up?
Hi.
What's up?
You got to talk right.
Closer to the big thing.
Yes.
Hi, nothing's up.
So she's going to be here to throw in her 2 cents here and there if she feels like it, or she's just going to sit and silently judge us, which is fine.
My dogs
I
have been
do
doing
that.
a lot of that lately.
Your dogs?
Silently judging you?
Why?
Or loudly judging you? Because your dogs are never
I
silent.
think I already talked about this, but they've been watching me a lot lately, like masturbate. I can't get them out of the room.
Awkward.
I know.
It is
Are you
awkward.
using their rawhide bones, perhaps?
I wonder if they think about me while they fuck the stuffed animal.
Talk about vaginal infections.
Oh, God.
Are you using their rawhide bones?
Oh, ew, no.
Oh, okay. Because Jeff asked
No.
and you're like,
Yeah.
No, I thought
Yeah,
you meant
you
the
did.
dogs were eating their rawhide bones while watching me masturbate.
With their rawhide bones, is how I said
No,
it. Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
I freaked out when I found out I ran out of paper towels.
And where is the monkey? As a backup? No?
The monkey is gone.
what do you mean it's
Never,
gone?
never
The
came
monkey ripped, and it's done. I'm done.
You threw him
sewing
out?
it.
back? Don't you have
I
him
buried
left?
him.
No, you didn't.
I buried him
Where?
with the bird that died in my house too.
Wait, you buried him in the backyard?
Yeah,
And you masturbated with a bird as well?
You killed
that was
the
a real
bird.
bird.
You killed the
Lucky,
bird.
he wasn't so lucky.
So you buried the.
I buried the monkey. That was a cute.
You
little
buried
thing.
a stuffed monkey in your backyard?
Yeah,
Can we dig him up and raffle him off to an audience?
absolutely.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
what was this stuffed monkey used for?
Yeah.
Masturbation.
She'd
I would
bang
take
his
its
nose.
All right.
What did I use the other day? I used something berserker the other day. Now I can't remember what I used. Couldn't find anything to get in there.
Was it animal, vegetable, mineral? 20 questions? Should we do it?
I don't remember what I used instead of. Oh, I put a book in the pillowcase. I was thinking of you.
With the spine.
I was trying.
I don't have the energy you have.
Well,
You're first of all, you're very creative.
I am very creative.
You and John
Well,
put
at
a
least-
lot of effort
at least
into
she's
it.
not- At least she's not cooking.
She's not preparing pasta.
You know, I'm too lazy to go downstairs to go get.
How do you
food.
feel about that, Mrs.
Yeah, how
John?
do you feel like?
About his
Does-
cock escapades?
Do you ever find him in the kitchen
Whipping
trying
up
to-
some pasta.
I don't.
Are
And
you
I'm
going to be suspicious now if you ever
I
make
am.
pasta?
I'm happy. I was happier before I knew that.
Nice.
Yeah, now
Not for nothing, but
pasta
if-
will never be the same.
Yeah, I don't think I can go to your house for dinner for pasta.
And you with your pasta references to the
Well, I
circumcision.
don't eat pasta anymore. I gave it up. I gave it up. I can't do
Pasta's
it.
got a bad name from this
so
show.
gross. So gross.
I don't know how I feel about being Italian anymore.
Yeah.
I'm denouncing my
I've
Italianism.
brought my heritage down.
Me
I
too.
don't, I don't have a drop of it in me, so.
You will.
We'll make that happen.
Yeah, we will.
So
Get
last
that Stromboli.
the last show,
Pizzone.
Mappazone.
Cali, you basically revealed.
Your phobia of vaginal ants.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Claire, back me up on this because we were talking about this.
I am as well afraid of ants, and I had one crawl down my shorts once,
See? And
and
it's annoying.
It is annoying.
And then you kind of wonder, did I really get the ant out? Is the ant inside my ass now? Now when I take a shit, will I see the ant?
Well,
maybe you're
I
not thinking-
actually grabbed it with my fingers and saw it fly as I threw it, so
Got it.
I didn't have that problem. But
Right.
I understand. I am terrified
See?
of ants.
Ugh, so gross, the idea of something living inside of me.
Well, here is something I wanted to let you know about.
I got gas.
Let it out.
Okay.
I shouldn't have eaten that popcorn so quickly.
Fucking devoured it.
You have the opposite of formicophilia.
The opposite of it, though.
Mm-hmm. Formicophilia is the fetish for having small insects crawl in your genitals.
Holy shit, that's a fetish?
Yep.
What do you mean? Like, what is that? What do you put it up your urethra?
Obviously, the doctor will clue us in.
Oh, dude. Mm-hmm. Who really thinks of this shit?
So,
how does that feel?
I don't know.
I'm not going to try
Probably
it.
a little tickly.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of other things I'd like to stick in my vagina other than bugs.
So when I Googled this stuff about insects crawling in your vagina, a lot of like weird things came up. People saying they prefer centipedes.
Oh my god!
Or millipedes because they're more legs.
It's disgusting,
Stacy,
and I don't really know how far we want to go with this, but yeah.
All
Are we
the
like
way.
losing a demographic right now? Like, I feel bad that I'm making fun of people who like to put bugs in their pussies.
You're
but
not making fun of them. You're
I'm
just
judging
disgusted.
them. It's fucking gross.
Yeah.
People keep the bugs out of the pussy, unless
I like to hear this part.
you're stuck on an island.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else going on, and you're horny, and you ain't got nothing else to. You know you're
And
not
there
going to
are
get
no
fucking
primates
saved.
around, right?
You got nothing else to do.
How can an insect please you at all?
I'm just saying, like, if I knew I was going to die in 3 days, I'd try it out, maybe. But
Ew. Really?
I don't. I'm
That
just
would
saying,
be on
you
your-
have
It's
all
your
this-
desert island
Bucket
bucket
list.
Yeah, I mean, if you're sitting on a desert island, you're going to try, aren't you? And you know
That's not on my bucket list.
I don't know.
No.
If I know I'm going to die and I'm sitting there and I got nothing better to do, I'm going to start shoving everything up my pussy. I might even have anal by myself.
Whoa.
I will fucking sit on a coconut branch or something. I don't know. I would try to get that fucking coconut in my asshole. Just so I know how it feels to get fucked hard in the ass, and I will do it myself. If I'm going to die, no one agrees? Okay, I'm talking to myself.
All right.
I'm
So
listening.
I'm like waiting for something, like a train wreck,
No,
a shooting.
no. I'm waiting for you to keep going.
I'm done.
Pure magic coming out of your mouth.
I don't know. I don't know. I might start exploring this whole anal thing, guys. I think the show, after the last 30 some odd episodes,
Yeah.
I may have to start thinking about this. I think I might be a changed woman.
you might be a changed woman.
In terms of all of your educating me, including our listeners and you about anal,
Mm-hmm.
I may explore this. I may explore having something in my ass. I'm going to take her cock and shove it up my ass. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. Like, this show has taught me a lot, and you've taught me a lot because you love it so much.
Excuse me. You are so prone to hyperbole. I never said I love it so
You
much.
need to
embrace the anal sex. Yeah, I never said. I just said be open to things, and it's not horrible. And you've demonized it essentially.
That's not what I recall a few months ago when
Really?
when you were taking it up the ass.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh. You mean the asshole is not a bad place?
She said many things regarding the asshole.
I have.
You have.
So can I just get to the insect thing, and we'll close?
Figure I'd get them all out now.
We'll
I
close
know.
the door on
Well,
this.
there's a whole point to me saying all this, but we'll talk about it at the end of the show.
Apparently, there's a debate on the World Wide Web
I love the World Wide Web.
where insects might not be able to lay eggs or survive in a vagina because of the acidic nature of the vagina.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so if you do get an ant in there, it's probably going to die immediately.
But then
Okay.
you have a dead bug in there.
Right. And my question is then why aren't we making ant traps similar to just little vaginas and put them all over
Fluid
Yeah.
and put it in a
Awesome.
trap.
yeah.
Good idea.
Vagina traps.
You want me to just walk around your house and just secrete my pussy juice all over?
Just sit with your legs spread open.
That's what I'm thinking. I'll just, let it drip.
Yeah. Why hire an exterminator?
Exactly.
Just bring you over.
Cali's Juices.
Just feed you.
I might start a company.
There you go.
Market
I need to
that.
make money. Cali's Juices.
Oh.
You got bugs? I'll get rid of them. Cali's Juices.
Can you imagine what the logo would look like?
It would be my beautiful, sweet pussy. My sweet...
With a trail of bugs going to it.
Exactly. I don't know. I think I might be onto something
Bugs
here.
with big smiles on their
I
faces.
bet people would hire
And
me.
one with like a fife. Like the Pied Piper leading his other insects into your vagina.
This is not a bad. You know, when you need money, you need money. It's a legal thing to do. I wouldn't.
Did you?
No, I know. The two of us are like, oh. No, I don't think anyone would actually hire me.
I think they would, but you'd be like a freak show. Like, you'd show up and be like, where are the ants? And it'd be a bachelor party.
And guys with bags of insects just dropping them.
all over the place. And I lived,
And they just watch you squatting around the house.
Circle jerks around you.
I'd have to finger myself a little to get the juices flowing.
Exactly.
Play with my clit, get it all wet. Maybe get a few bacteria infections in there too, because then I really secrete. And I would probably get bonus dollars for ovulation time when I'm really secreting.
Dropping eggs.
I could drop my eggs all over.
You charge by the ounce?
Yes.
You could have an omelet station.
There we go. I should try to see how many ounces come out and really put this to test and see if Anne. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just babbling on my vagina juices.
Oh, God.
You okay, Stacy? You look sad.
I'm not sad. You know, this is our last show before we take a hiatus.
I hate us.
Hiatus.
You all hate us now.
I don't know. I'm going to miss us.
I'm going to miss you.
Miss you.
I'm going to miss TP.
I should say something.
Clearly,
He not going to miss us.
No, I was just playing up to my role of being aloof and mysterious. I'll miss you both.
Wow. I feel like that really
So sincere.
Yeah.
So anyway, whatever.
So that's a little sad, but it's okay. We're going to give you our best show we can give you today. And, when we return, we'll be all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed with cabin pussy.
No more cabin pussy. I can't handle cabin pussy anymore. I think I'm taking a hiatus from that, too. I'm going to go sit on the beach for the rest of the summer.
I found something. You know how we talked about penis accidents last time? I found...
I have popcorn in my teeth.
That's hot.
Sorry.
I found an article about a sex toy accident that happened in Maryland. Yeah.
That sounds like the Wicked Witch. No?
No.
Now it sounds like the clown music. Carnival.
Saloon.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Stacy shit.
Stacy shit, girl.
Yep, and this is this is crazy. So this man apparently called 911 because his wife or his partner was injured, and he took a sex toy and he put it over a saber saw blade.
Well, what's a saber saw blade?
Which is a power tool.
Okay.
And then used it on his female partner. I guess inserted it. But the blade cut through the plastic and cut up the woman.
What a fucking
Is there a picture to go with this?
There's not a picture. So we can all maintain our appetites.
My vagina is sobbing. Are you kidding me?
As my guitar slowly weeps, as my vagina slowly weeps.
Oh, these fucking people just get dumber and dumber. I don't get it. What would ever possess you to do something like that?
I know.
Alcohol.
You can't always blame it on the alcohol.
Drugs.
Can't blame it on the drugs.
Religion.
Stupidity. It's just it's stupid.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with the vagina. You treat it like you would treat a delicate flower.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, who the fuck am I kidding? Fuck that shit. But that's
Power tool?
Any cutting implements?
Remember those Real Sex? Did you ever see the Real Sex episode with the power tools where you sit on it and you press the button? It's like a conveyor belt or what? I don't even know what it is. And it's like a big giant drill, but it's not as rough as a drill. It's a smooth drill. It's ginormous, and you sit. It's like a rocket, and you shove it inside your pussy.
No. Were people injured?
No, it was on Real Sex. I don't even know. It was a long time ago.
I mean, people do really stupid stuff. I mean, remember the two girls that made Two Girls, One Cup?
I just
a guy reenacted it and did One Guy, One Cup, and actually had a champagne flute and sat on it. But as soon as he tightened up, the glass shattered. inside of him.
God, these people.
And there's a video of it on YouTube if anyone wants to watch that at any point in time.
I don't want to see that.
I want to like email
It's
these
really
people and
gross.
like slap them. Can I slap them through email? That's so gross. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just...
So here's another thing
No.
that I found while perusing
I love that word.
the World Wide Web.
Love it.
This is a term we're going to start using quite often. The Hudson mishap. Named for the astonishing water landing of a passenger jet in the Hudson River by Chelsea Sully Sullenberg III.
Nice.
Are we all aware of?
I love the facial expression.
Okay. Here's what the Hudson mishap is. A sexual maneuver that takes place in an area that's either tiled or covered in a linoleum or laminate floor. The act begins with the man on his knees holding the woman in front of him, supporting her weight with his arms, facing one another, penis inserted into her vagina. The man, who has a full bladder, pulls his penis out of the vagina and urinates on the floor behind her. He then reinserts his penis into her vagina, lowering her back onto the fresh urine. And with one big thrust of his pelvis penis, he sends her gliding across the floor like a jet coming in for a water landing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The true Hudson mishap includes the man throwing his arms and head back in celebration at the moment of uncoupling after the thrust.
Oh, God. I want to see someone do it. I bet there's a video on that YouTube.
The Hudson mishap? Where is there no sanctity in what Sully did?
Oh.
That is disturbing.
He must
in
be so
many
proud.
ways.
Captain Sully.
Although, right? Never mind.
What? Are you going to offend somebody now?
Yep. Nope.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Do it.
No. I'm not going to offend anyone on our last show. I'm
That would
very
be the
calm.
perfect time
I'm
to
really
do it.
sad right now. Can't you tell?
It would be
I can't even do
perfect
this show.
time.
I'm so sad.
Okay.
Wait, really?
I'm going to miss seeing the two of you.
You're not going to see us?
Yeah, you're just going to stop talking to us now?
No, but it's a different dynamic when we don't have the microphones in front of us.
Not
You
really.
want me to carry microphones around and just shove them in each other's face?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
We can shove them other places now that we're not working together.
Oh, that's a good point. All right, let's put this thing on autopilot here.
And then we can go to the Hudson.
The Hudson mishap. Don't forget.
I got to drink. I am stone sober on our last episode.
Yeah.
I feel like we're not true to ourselves.
There's
if
only
we don't
one
get
thing we should do on our last episode,
What's that?
and somebody coined it many, many, many episodes ago.
I smell gangbang.
Let's go.
Claire's running for the door.
I was like, wait a minute, I don't think John's going to be okay with the gangbang. Oh my God. And then John walks over and goes, as long as I could join.
I
No,
have.
he's over there cooking pasta.
Oh,
He's going to take care of himself with Ronzoni.
Ronzoni.
Is it gnocchi? Is it penne?
You're so fucking not
Can
Italian.
I get some Vaselino?
Oh,
Oh, the Vaselino. Okay, are you ready? This one's for you, Callie.
Okay.
Would you give up sex or your cell phone?
Holy shit.
Wow.
Sex with what? Someone else or just...
Just sucks.
Sex.
I wonder if that means give up orgasm.
Must you make it... No, like sex with a person.
There's no clauses involved. There's no A, B.
If you had to choose,
Sex.
would you rather give up sex or your cell phone? Claire.
Sex.
Okay. Callie.
I'm so torn right now. I mean, I'm genuinely torn. Am I giving up good sex or bad sex?
Oh, God. Forget
Am I
it.
giving up sex with a woman or sex with a man?
I want to feel your cock inside of me.
Forget it.
I think I'd give up my phone.
Okay.
No, I think I'd give up sex. No, I'd give up my phone. I don't know. I do. I miss the touch of a person, though.
In a study released this week, 70% of women said they'd give up sex rather than their cell phone. 70%.
What would you have? You would have given up sex.
No, I'd give up my cell phone.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
Even your new boyfriend?
Even my new iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
But I'm over him.
Did he hurt you?
No.
That's crazy. 70%.
Isn't that
women.
insane?
Well, Claire is one of 70%.
I have no heart.
I need wine.
So I don't know. I thought that would be good for Callie, since she seems to be...
She's torn. She has no answer.
She can't even answer, because that
decide. It's a hard decision to me.
that cell phone is like attached to her.
Such bullshit. You're worse than
Can you talk into the mic? I mean, this is a show.
on.
If you're going to get up, either have us pause the show
I'm getting
or
ready
take
for
care of
the-
your business before the show.
I did take care of my business before the show, and now I need
What is going on right now?
She's spilling wine all over the place.
I did. I took care of my
She's having her own Hudson mishap right now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she's squeezing her pussy like a sponge right now.
Oh, yeah.
Squeezing her pussy.
Does anyone else need any?
What a visual.
I'd like some.
What?
While you're up.
Oh, you want wine?
While you're up.
Okay. Well, do you want it in a wine glass? Or you want it in a red Solo cup?
She's made for the Hudson mishap.
Yeah.
I got wine
So,
now.
what's your answer?
I do. I think I'd give up my phone. You know, even though Dr. Stacy seems to think that I'm so connected to my phone, I feel like she's a little worse than I am. And you know what? Actually, you are. And you know why you are? Because look at me and my Twitter. Look at me and my Facebook. I'm fucking never on it. And it's not because I'm texting. I'm just never on it.
So you just
Because you're masturbating.
So you're just
Exactly.
texting when you're working, basically. Then.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Oh, really? Did you have to say that? Because I've been accused at work. Like, you text too much during work. I think we're going to have to take your phone
we
away.
witness it right here.
Well, I'm not doing it now.
We've seen it.
Well, Jeff, you've seen, all right, the evidence that you've been presented with.
Mm-hmm.
Who uses their phone more during the show?
Cali.
Thank you.
Who uses their phone in life more and can't live without it? Who actually, we went out one night with John and Claire, and Dr. Stacy was all jammed up because her phone died, and we had to go find a T-Mobile so she can get a phone charger because she couldn't go one night without texting.
Rebuttal?
So suck
Response?
my fucking big-ass motherfucking black dick bitch.
Why does it have to be black?
Because I like black dick.
Good.
Fuck you people who don't
Yes.
like. I was going to say the N-word, but I will be nice.
You're right. We did go to a T-Mobile, and I had to get a charger for my phone. And as I was purchasing the charger, I was told by a gentleman that I smell like peaches. Was it peaches?
I don't know, but yeah, that's right. You came out.
And he went, "Oh, it's so good." And I looked at him and I go, "You must get real lonely in this store."
And so she was all excited to plug in her Crackberry into the car, and now she has an iPhone. So that was a waste of $34 or however much it was.
I'll sell it. Anyone want it? Let me know.
So,
I'll sell it to
once
you.
again, TP. Who uses their cell phone in
I wasn't there, so I can't comment on that one.
in life?
He
In
can,
life.
he's a jury. He can only judge what he does. Well, actually,
Only
it's not
the
a jury.
evidence that was given
Right.
to me.
But
Only the evidence that I've seen.
I'm
Why
gonna
are you
solve this
so
for you guys.
against me?
I use my cell phone more than all of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
We need it. We need her because if not, shit would get bad and ugly.
Yeah.
And
My cell phone never leaves my hand.
yeah, me too. Kind of. Well, not
me.
now.
I'm like, really not anymore for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that why it took you 5 hours to respond to me this morning when I said, "Can you please pick me up a coffee?"
Right, because my phone was not in my hands.
And that's funny
It was in my
because
purse.
you were upset when she didn't text
I
me.
know, I was very upset. I could feel your socks with my toe. Oh, are you pulling your
I'm
socks
pulling them down
Here,
now.
I could do
Go
it with
ahead.
my toes.
Okay.
I'm really handy with my
Yeah,
toes.
Thank you.
No, I'm serious. I pick shit up with my toes. I'm like a little fucking monkey.
So do I. All right, here's a really interesting article.
I'm sorry.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
You know how we were talking about men looking at...
I'm getting toe fucked. This is great.
Really?
Yeah. Whew.
I just pulled the socks down with my toes.
She's going up the leg now. It's-
Wait, here, let me use my left
Whoa.
leg.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
But see, the problem is my vagina hangs out.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I got a hand. A free hand.
I can't.
Okay.
Okay. What were you saying?
Can we regroup?
Are you here?
I'm running a show. I don't know what you two are doing, but I'm trying to present information
Oh,
for
are
our
you-
audience.
We're reaching the culmination of 30 episodes of sexual tension. That's what we're doing.
It's build up.
Yeah.
It's about to come out.
You know how I feel. Okay. So,
I love how she says it with a straight face. Come on, let's just annoy the fuck out of her all episode.
please don't. I'm not.
She
I'm
didn't
just.
take her meds today.
Oh, stop it.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Drink your wine, baby.
Let me be the group of ants going into your vagina right now.
Oh, that just turned me on. Oh my god.
Jeff will whisper in your ear, "Just call me Colony." As he's seducing you.
Who's got the raid? Who's got the raid?
I can't. I'm sorry. You're out of your gourd. All right. I'm sorry.
Got the raid.
You guys, you know what? This is our last. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Oh, enter into my ant trap.
Who's the Orkin man?
You guys are funny.
Really? You just picking up on that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Are you doing any emails?
No, I'm still on Stacy's shit, but you won't let me get through it.
Oh shit, we're still doing you? Okay, sorry, I forgot.
You know how we talked about how people aren't dead and they look at the opposite sex or the same, whatever, even though they're with their partner sometimes, and that's just normal?
Did she just say when you look at people when they're not dead?
What?
What'd you say?
I said we're not dead. So when you're with a partner, you can still look at other people.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
there's no zombies.
So Candace Kiley, a 24-year-old, okay, in Connecticut, was arrested for attacking a 12-year-old at a party for looking at her boyfriend.
Oh, my God. Wait, where's she from?
Connecticut.
Wow, that's bad.
A 24-year-old woman attacked a 12-year-old girl for looking at her 30-year-old boyfriend. Law enforcement officials say that she lashed out at the 12-year-old during a family party.
Why do I feel like I know this?
The suspects probably happened in your family last Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I feel like, yeah.
The suspect's boyfriend was in the kitchen cleaning up a spill when Kylie allegedly claimed the child had been looking at him all day. And she grabbed the 12-year-old girl by her hair, hurled her to the floor. She landed flat on her back, hitting the back of her head on the floor. Everyone immediately came to the 12-year-old's aid.
Holy moly.
The victim, who is reportedly a friend of the suspect's younger sister, also suffered an asthma attack.
Okay.
She's been charged with third-degree assault, disorderly conduct, as well as risk of injury to a minor.
Wow.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Is jealousy really that bad? A
12? The guy's 30.
Well, she might have looked hot.
Dude, that's just fucked up. Nope. That's wrong. That's disgusting. That 24, she should go to jail.
Well, she's obviously has, like, insecurities beyond...
She's probably fucking...
Well, there was
Never
a
mind.
picture, and I'm not going to show it to you.
Because I was just about to say...
Yeah.
With the, yep,
She's
see?
a large woman, you're saying?
You know, no. Large people have feelings, too, apparently.
Yes, apparently.
Yes. I'm not gonna insult people who are large anymore. I'm going to raise my glass to them and say mazel to the fact that you guys can sport bikinis on a beach and be proud of yourselves.
That's what I've been saying.
Go security.
You need to love yourself no matter what size you are.
Leave the tweens alone.
Just leave 12-year-olds alone.
Yeah, back the
fuck
Have you ever
off.
been that jealous?
No.
Not to say that you would beat up a 12-year-old, but I mean, have you ever been?
I gotta tell you.
Have you?
What? Could you
No.
please move the mic closer?
I have
You're
an
going to say this?
I have an amazing story about jealousy.
Okay,
and
tell
I've
me.
saved it for our show prior to the hiatus, just as a little gift for everybody.
All right, let's hear.
You're going
Do I
to
need the censor beep?
probably never, ever look at me the same again.
Oh, I like looking at you.
I like this story already.
I was when I was married, and as we all know, that was awful.
Yeah.
Actually, I wasn't married. I was living with my ex-husband.
You were living with a gay man. Yes, go on.
And we were not
Mm.
we were not having sex, and we were not doing well. You know, we were at a really low point. We all know how that is.
Yes.
And like a lot of the women that have written into the show, we've told them, don't jump to the point in your head that your partner is cheating just because you're not having sex or you're not doing this, whatever. So I fell into that trap, and I was thinking, he doesn't want to have sex with me. He's not being very nice. He's not being thoughtful like he used to be. He probably has a girlfriend, and I never confronted him or anything on it. I was like, I'm just being crazy, and I used to, every time like he'd go out, I'd always like not say something to him, but in my head I would torture myself over it. So he used to work with developmentally disabled adults one night a week.
Oh, God.
So he would be out of the house for pretty much
all night
till like midnight and
Okay.
whatever. So one night I'm sitting at home and I'm tidying up while he's at work, and I find a business card.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this girl Jennifer's business card with her phone number. It says something like, Claire
Fuck.
Claire just cracked her neck so loud. Oh my,
Dude.
stop it.
Who is that?
Stop it.
My bad.
Wowzers.
Wow, that was loud. Good for you. Tough
And
bitch.
she's got a fucking knife on her. Stop it. Stop it. Who is that?
Me.
That's me?
Anyway,
I got one for both of you.
so I find this business card.
Jennifer sucks
And
already.
it's like a candy business, a candy making business, and homemade candy, chocolates, whatever. And location is a location that he frequents often. And I lose my shit
Did you?
in my head. I create this whole scenario that he's, has this girlfriend and he's probably just waiting for the moment to tell me. And I mean, losing my mind. And I can't sleep that night. And I'm telling you the story because, listeners, I am also at fault for doing exactly what we tell you not to do because I've learned from my mistakes. I never communicated this to him. And one day, so I went over to my best girlfriend's house like that week, and I told her, and she's like, just ask him. Ask him whose business card it is. And I was like, I can't. And she was like, you're being an idiot. Like, you need to just confront him. It ate me. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep.
Aww.
It was awful.
That's
it was
so
awful.
sad.
So one day,
how long has gone by?
2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
And I left it on the table for 2 weeks, this business card. And he didn't move it, and I didn't move it. And I'm like, in my head thinking...
So were you guys mind fucking each other about, like, did he see it, or was it just...
I don't really know.
Okay.
So one day, he's home, and I'm cleaning up the house, and I pick up the card, and I was like, can I throw this out? And he was like, yeah. And I go, who is this? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
It's one of the developmentally disabled people whose parents felt bad for her and made her business cards because she liked to make candy.
Oh, dick. Women overthink every goddamn thing.
I ruined my life for 2 weeks.
You ruined your life for 2 weeks.
Because I'm a dick.
You and like a gazillion
I was
other
much
women
younger
out there.
then, and
Right.
and like I said, he was mind fucking me in other ways.
Right.
But really,
isn't that amazing though? See, yeah.
so I called up my friend, and she was hysterically. She's like, "You are the biggest dick I've ever met." She's like, "Really, a retarded girl? You like are jealous?
Aww.
You were jealous of like really?"
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I wish I had a story like that, but I don't.
All right.
I do have a weird story though.
What?
And I don't know if it has what subject we're on, but I was talking to my friend who's a girl. She recently told me, she's like, Cali, I fucked up. I was like, what'd you fuck up on? What's going on? She's dating a married guy, right? She's been doing this for like about a year. So I keep telling her it's not cool. Like, I'm so I don't believe in ever dating a married man or a man who has a girlfriend. I am so appalled by that I have a friend that could possibly do this. But she's my friend, and I judge her, and I tell her it's wrong, and I give her the, and I say...
She's my friend, and I judge her.
But she knows. Like, I don't...
Well, you tell her she shouldn't do it.
I told her she shouldn't do it. So she's like, listen, Cali. So him and I, I'm not going to say names, they were having sex, and he started talking dirty. And he said, I want to lick your... I can't wait to lick your pussy, or... I love licking your pussy. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And she went, I love you too. Because in her head, she thought he said, I love you.
Oh.
Uh-huh. And she said, what the fuck? So then he stopped.
She could have saved herself by saying Bono is a great singer.
True. Good point. She's not that smart, though.
Oh, I'm
I
so
love you
slow.
too. But,
That's so...
I got
that would
it.
be worse, I think.
Yeah, so he actually stopped.
To say that.
He was eating her out when she said it. And he actually stopped the act and said, we have to stop and have this discussion. And she was like, what do you mean? He's like, I didn't say I love you. I said, I love licking your pussy.
Clara
Yes.
looks like she's going to throw
Right.
up.
So she said, like, she was like,
Mortifying.
she was like, Callie, I feel like such a fucking asshole. And I was like, well, you should. You're fucking a married man. But that's besides the point. Let's get to the creme de la creme of this.
What did he say to her?
He basically told her, like, I don't love you. It's never going to happen. And that's it. And if you're okay with it, I'm okay with it. And she, being the insecure woman she is still... This happened about 2 weeks ago.
She told him, I love you. He said, I never will love you. And
I will
she's
never
like,
leave my
oh,
wife.
that's cool. Go back to eating me out.
Essentially. But I don't think they fucked that night. But what's wrong? How does this happen to women? I mean, I'm sure there's some men out there that go through the same thing. But how is it... And she's a pretty girl. How is it that she doesn't have that confidence to walk away? You cannot sit here and tell me that no other man is going to make her feel this way. See, now I'm coming from a spot where I don't believe there's only one love in your life. Mm-hmm. I don't believe there's only one and you only have one soulmate. I don't believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
So
But you used to?
I don't think I ever really believe that.
I never believed it either.
I don't. I mean, I'm capable of loving people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was in love with my ex, hands down. Did I ever believe that he was the one and only? No, because prior to him, I think I loved my prior boyfriend. even though I was young, I still think I loved him. Like, no? Do you believe in soulmates? Like, I don't.
I don't believe in love.
But
no.
What? Okay. Anyway, my point is, my girlfriend needs to fucking walk away.
I want to know what love is.
I don't know, but I'm just
Well, Elizabeth Gilbert, she wrote Eat, Pray, Love.
Yes. I'm reading her second book right now.
Yeah, I finished that. That's a good book to read while you're going through divorce.
I
Is it
saw
a good book to
movie called
masturbate with?
Eat, Pray,
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. Has a nice spine.
I
That's what
got the
I'm
soft back.
Soft.
Soft back?
Paperback?
Soft.
I'm sorry, paperback. I'm also reading the others, by the way.
All
Not
right.
that has
In
any
softback?
bunch of black women.
All right. Yeah. So Elizabeth Gilbert.
God damn it! Always goes to black people. I love black people. I like them big. I like them fat. I like to put my heads on their breasts. I'm black. They're very.
And I'm blessed
They're
right
very
now.
nurturing. Big black fat.
So
women.
Elizabeth Gilbert says a true soulmate is probably the most important person you'll ever meet.
Really?
Because they tear down your walls and smack you awake. But to live with a soulmate forever? Nah, it's too painful. Soulmates, they come into your life just to reveal another layer of yourself to you. And then they leave.
Wow. So
I fucking love that quote.
I love that. That's perfect.
Right?
You see, and now I feel like I was just a little bit validated by it because I was like, wait, should I believe that I need to have a soulmate? in
No,
my
I
life?
really love that quote.
I do too. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
No, I really, truly, because you always second
So
guess
there's
yourself.
no soulmate.
Well, I think
I mean, I guess
there are
sorry.
people that I think you can live with for the rest of your life and be truly in love with, but I think that that's not the only person that could be that for you, if that makes sense. You know, I think we could get really philosophical here. I believe in reincarnation, that whole thing, but I think at the end of the day, what Elizabeth Gilbert's saying is that when you meet that person that rocks your world, doesn't mean it's going to be forever. It could be, but if it's not, it's because they came in, they shook you up a little, they showed you what you're made of, they taught you life lessons, and they moved on. And that is a blessing.
It is. And you know what? That is a really good way of me looking at what I'm going through.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, I learned a lot about myself in 13 years.
Yeah.
I had wonderful memories. I had crappy memories. I go, but okay, we moved on.
They're memories, though.
They're memories. He's not my soulmate, but he taught me many things.
He was your soulmate
He
for
was.
that time.
And he did good for a long time.
We're all evolving.
We
You know,
are.
the person I was at 18 is so different than the person I am now. And I feel like we've all evolved. And so how can you expect one person to be with you during that evolution? It's a very rare case, and this is why I don't believe in marriage. It's a very rare case where someone is willing to change with you.
Right.
You know, and I think it happens. There are people that get married and they're in it for the long run, and they evolve with each other, and that's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yes.
But I
agree.
think it's rare.
Rare. I have
Honestly, I do.
I agree. It's rare. And I also have a question for you. When you're out
Itchy.
and about
Got an itchy
and you
boob?
meet someone, a man, do you ever look at him and say,
An
"Next to
itchy
me"?
boob, I'm sorry.
Really?
She's scratching her boobs over there.
I'm having a moment.
I'm allergic to cats.
Awesome.
We have that feral cat here.
Do you ever sit and look at someone and say,
Oh, I'm entertained. So.
do you ever look at someone and say, someone listen to me?
I'm listening.
I'm
I'm
feeling
listening.
very
I'm listening.
romantic
Ever
right
look at someone
now.
and say,
And say what?
Scratch
You
my
can
boobs.
How
imagine-
that person will look next to me cooking. Like
Yep.
you want, like
No, I never do.
You've never
see
seen
them-
someone in public, and honestly, it stops your heart for a second.
No, yes, and you said, and
That's
you,
why I believe in reincarnation. I'm telling you, there are people out there that you know, and you don't know how you know them, and you may or may not ever make a connection with them. But you know, there are people in life that you meet and you immediately click.
Yes.
Me and you,
you and I,
immediate.
absolutely.
Other people never click, or some people it just takes a long time. But I feel like there are different levels. Like your soul and my soul have a history. Then there are men that I've dated where immediately it's like this intense ridiculousness.
Right.
Other men, it's not. But it's
Yeah.
not a bad thing. It's just... And then there are people, I'll be out in public and I'll just see a guy and it's this insane attraction. I had that with a guy I saw at a pizzeria once.
Interesting.
And then I ended up, like, months later, actually talking with and having a thing with.
right.
And that was all it was. But the fact that when I saw him in the pizzeria, it was like this immediate thing, and I cannot explain it.
It's funny you said that because recently someone looked at me, not in a sexual way either. It was more of just like looking at me, and I've never, and I'm not saying in any stretch of the means love or anything along those lines. It was the look that I got. This person looked at me and looked right in my eyes and like, I have never had this happen to me before. Like, I'm a pretty cold-hearted bitch, apparently. And the look that I got, and like once again, not sexual, my like insides just fluttered. Not like like I can't explain it. It was like I've never, and it wasn't even just, it was a look. And I was like it took my breath away for a millisecond. And I was like, and of course me, I'm like sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, what did that mean? I never had that before. What was that look for? It was a weird, I can't explain it.
I feel that way about Channing Tatum.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Who's that?
Actor.
Really?
You don't know who, well, she's not really up on the 4-1. Well, you are.
Who is it? Honestly, I know. I'm sorry. I can be a
He
real
was in
lame-o
Go
sometimes.
ahead. I don't remember the movie.
What is it called?
Do you want me to Google it?
Yes.
Splendor in the ass.
What's his name?
You've never had that
Channing
TP?
Tatum.
Shannon?
Channing.
Where someone just gives you a look and you feel it. Not necessarily, like I said, once again, not a sexual look. Something that just touches the insides and makes you smile.
I'm not joking, no. I'm that pathetic.
You know, it's not even a matter of being pathetic. It's sad. Because I feel like you're missing out on something. I'm not talking about love. I'm not talking about anything like that.
I'm missing out on life.
But just having a connection with someone.
Right.
And you don't know why. Like, it's almost sometimes fun when you don't know why. And you're just like, why am I so connected to this person? And this person, I have nothing in common.
Like you and me.
You and I, we have a connection?
Yes, we do.
So
We
Channing...
don't have anything in common.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
You're dark. I'm bright.
Amen, sister.
Okay.
The yin and the yang. I told
Yes.
you this already.
But you're my yin to my yang.
I am.
Can I have
I'm the male yang.
But
Okay.
sometimes you need a yin and a
I'm the
yin,
wang.
and you need a yang and a yang. You don't need a yin and a yang.
Lang-a-ding,
I thought
dang,
maybe
ding.
I was the wang.
You could be a wang.
The yin and the
Can you
wang.
be my tang?
There you go.
So Channing Tatum was in Dear John?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you think
Oh,
that
with
he
Amanda
speaks
Sed-
to your soul.
He speaks to a lot of things.
Nice.
Yeah, he's cute. I looked him up. Very nice.
Very nice.
Ooh la la.
He speaks to my soul, but he definitely speaks to a lot of other things.
You
as
could say
well.
the P word on this.
He gets your motor running?
Yes.
Get your motor running.
Okay.
I don't know.
I have. Do you remember a few weeks ago we talked about emotional affairs and is flirting at work okay and whatever. And we both admitted that we're very flirty people, but it's not always sexual. Like I flirt with girls and men. I flirt with probably pets. I just am always like, I'm always just like, ha ha ha.
I know.
It's just my personality, but a
Agreed.
lot of people.
Vending machines.
But men will take it as she wants me, and it's just who I am.
Women, too.
Like I will just talk. Women too. Like I'll just talk and be very like social and.
That's a lot of people. Like a lot of people have that personality. They come off as flirty people, and
But they're
Yeah,
not.
but I've gotten shit on recently about this because one of my closest friends in the world totally chewed my ass out and said that I have got to stop, and this is so not me being like a bitch or cunty, having people fall in love with me. And I was like, and I said, I didn't do anything wrong. And she's like, how can you sit here and say that? She's like, all you do is flirt. And I was like, that's what I do though. Like I flirt with everyone.
That's your personality.
I look at people. It's not
Okay,
fair.
I have a story
So
about
there you
this
go.
too, and then I'm going to get to our article and this will go back to empowering women because I feel like there's a double fucking standard. So here I am. I'm working in a hospital setting at one point in my life, and I'm being supervised by this woman. The woman claims she's a feminist. She does a lot of research in the field of feminism. She's short. She's not very attractive, but she's very bright, and I really do respect her. And during our supervisory sessions, she gives me really good feedback, whatever. So as I'm working, in a hospital, it really is just like General Hospital. It's traumatic, and people are dating, and they're doing it. It's like whatever. It's a fun atmosphere. So I'm working alongside a lot of medical residents, and one guy decides that he's fallen in love with me. Whatever. I tell him, at that time I was engaged. I said, I'm engaged. Nothing can ever happen between us. We could be friends. He pursues it. He becomes lovesick. He starts talking to everyone about how he's in love with me. Fine. So that's going on. In the meantime, I am working with a patient in the hospital, and that patient has a visitor. The visitor and I have a discussion about the patient, and the visitor decides that he is now going to pursue me. So he starts actually coming up in the hospital, asking for me every single day, being like stalker-esque. So I have to now go to security and say this person is not welcome here, whatever. So, these things are happening, whatever. So I go in for supervision, and this woman, this feminist, tells me, I'm very aware that this resident has been talking to a lot of people. He's very upset. He says he's in love with you. And this patient's friend, you had to go to security, blah, blah, blah. And she says, I think we need to talk about this. And I said, yeah, well, it was really scary for me. I felt like I was being stalked. She's like, no. We need to talk about why you're always in the position of men falling in love with you. I have a phenomenal ass, obviously.
Obviously.
She's like, what are you doing to elicit these responses?
Holy shit, that's my friend. Well,
and I said, excuse me? I am not looking, I had a friendship with the resident. He fell in love with me. Why are you blaming me? So she's like, we need to look into this. This is going to affect your professional life. So I went to her superior, who is a man, and I told him what happened. And I really do love this guy. I respected him. I learned so much from him. He looked at me. He looked me in the eye, and he said, Stacy, why do you think she said that? I said, I don't know. My mind is baffled. She's a feminist. I don't understand. She's supposed to be for women's, rights, blah, blah. He goes, I'm going to ask you again. And be honest, why do you think she said that? And I was quiet, and I said, this is really hard to say. He goes, I know, but you need to say it. I said, because she's unattractive, and no one falls in love with her. What? It's awesome. And he said, yes.
Wow.
That's harsh, but honestly, why are you blaming me for something that it's just, and then I had, and then I'll shut up.
No.
Even earlier in my career, I had a supervisor say to me, you're great at this, X, Y, and Z. You're doing a good job in X, Y, and Z. You're doing this. But you know what? My one feedback for you, which I really think you need to address, is you need to do whatever women do to make themselves look less attractive.
Are you serious?
I swear on my life. I said, excuse me? He said, people are going to react to you in a way that you're not going to like, so try to make yourself look less attractive. I said, no, I don't think so. I said, I'm not wearing revealing clothing, whatever.
Right.
So I had to go again above that person's head, and that person was like, okay, A, are you going to pursue sexual harassment charges? I'm like, no. And he goes, okay, B, that was highly inappropriate, and that person will be spoken to, and don't you ever take that to heart. So my point is this. When someone says that shit to you, and whoever said that, look at the messenger, because there's always a reason they're saying that. Like that man that said that to me, he's probably attracted to me and he felt uncomfortable with it. Right. He was like an 80-year-old man. And that's sexist. Because do you think any man...
me, but yeah.
Well, I had a woman and a man.
Yeah, that's right.
But do you think any man would ever get that feedback?
No. That's fucked up.
I know.
I'm sure Claire's husband gets it all the time.
No, not with run-of-the-mill penis. That doesn't happen.
But I was really upset when my girlfriend said that to me. She's like, do you remember when we were younger and so-and-so was in love with you? And so I was like, I never even kissed these guys. Like, not my problem. She's like, yeah, but it's the way you act towards them. I'm like, I am who I am. I'm never going to change. And then, I have a friend of mine that has been in love with me for about 20 years now. And once again, I am like, you can't, how am I to be blamed? Right.
Why are we going to foster a society of repression? Why are you going to walk around acting like you should? We're back to the should. I shouldn't be giggling at this person's joke because they might find me attractive. Right. That's disgusting.
They might misinterpret my giggling as flirting. Like, that's bullshit.
If someone's attracted to you, they're attracted to you.
Right.
And then you figure it out.
Right.
I can't necessarily comment on the men's perspective of it, but I think a lot of females have problems with it because they're insecure and they are jealous.
Right.
And girls just have issues to begin with, and they need to get over it. I mean...
Well, in a previous episode we said, Claire, that women are so nice to each other in the ladies' room. Like, it's like, oh, you need a tampon? Oh, I got a tampon. When you're in the ladies'
It's always to your face.
Right.
But
and then when you leave the ladies' room, it's all like, bitches, we're all competing for men. I can't look hotter than you. And we were saying that if we can just be more united, we would be so fucking powerful.
But it's even like when when guys have girlfriends and a guy actually has a girlfriend as well, the girlfriend feels threatened by
the girl that's a friend.
The girl that's a friend because they're flirty and stuff. That's just just some girls' personalities, and girls have to come to terms with that because they shouldn't have to change who they are just because.
Right.
Agreed.
They are.
And I have a lot of guy friends. And to be honest with you, I haven't hooked up with any of them. And except for your husband. Ha ha ha.
It happened.
But I'm with you.
But you know what I mean? Like,
but it sucks.
It's like it's.
But I mean, I grew up with all guys too, and I mean, I never hooked up with any of them, and for some reason, all their girlfriends were always threatened by me, and I'm like, I wouldn't touch any of them with a 10-foot pole to begin with, and yet.
And as a friend that's a girl, whenever one of my guy friends has a girlfriend, I always try to make it very clear, like, we were never together. Yeah. Just like you start off with that, because I've been in that position where I'm like, I'll say to a boyfriend, like, Mary over there, and you want to know, and who wouldn't want to know? But then you move on. But I've had friends that they can't move on.
But it still feels threatening when the person's pretty and when they're flirty, and you're like, oh, well, I'm not there, and
well,
do I have to worry about it?
I'm never going to apologize for being lovable, and that's what I told my friend.
Well, you shouldn't.
It's not my fault. You know what? And one of my friends, I was like really upset about this last night, and I was talking to a couple of girlfriends of mine, and they were like, "It's so not fair." Like they're like, you make people so comfortable that we can talk about anything. We could sit here.
That's what I've been told.
Right? Not my fault that you fell in love with me. I apologize that you did. I apologize that I liked you and enjoyed spending time with you. But not my fault. I can't even And this is a pattern. It is a pattern in my life, but I really, truly, genuinely feel like it's not my fault.
I know.
I like hanging out with people. I am who I am.
I like talking to people.
I like laughing, giggling, touching. Like, I touch not in a sexual way. That's who I am.
Me too.
And I'm sorry that you took it wrong.
And men and I, we tend to... I tend to be friends with guys. Why? We've talked about this before. You call up a guy, you're like, want to go see a movie? Yeah, okay. You call up a girl, want to see a movie? What movie? Are we going out afterwards? What should I wear? I don't know. I'm waiting for so-and-so to call. Can I call you in 10 minutes?
I need an hour to do my hair.
Right.
I need to do my makeup.
Guys are fun.
That's like
you
John,
can just be like
John. John's a good example.
Right.
John, we're going to the beach tomorrow. All right, dude. What time? 10.
I'll see you at 10.
I'll see you at 10. He's here at 9:30.
He shows up with his towel and his sunblock.
Yep. That's it. That's it. Not a bag, not anything.
Like,
towel,
he's just like,
sunblock.
let's go.
Done.
We get to the beach. He doesn't fucking care.
He doesn't give a
He's
shit.
like, yeah, I don't need. I'll figure it out. I'll eat something.
Whatever.
I'd like to think I'd be like that if I liked the sun.
But anyway, not to get on our. But you know what I'm saying.
Whatever.
So just because I'm friends with guys doesn't mean I'm doing anything with any of them. And like that's
once again, it goes to the stereotype. Although on the flip side, when a guy hangs out with a lot of women, the guy is automatically tokened as gay.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Which is
how
weird.
come the woman that hangs out with all men isn't classified as a lesbian?
Right.
Well, Snow White's a fag hag.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't. But didn't you ever think about that? Like how weird stereotypes could be?
Yeah, you just actually brought that to my attention. I never
think
noticed
about
that
it.
before.
I know. I don't have a lot of guy friends. I have like maybe 2 or 3, but I have tons of girlfriends.
See, and I don't have tons of girlfriends because they've never been really good to me.
Because your fucking friends, not for nothing, and we won't even talk about whom, are jealous of you. And that is pathetic.
That's probably
no,
true.
I'm not even just talking about visually.
I hate it.
It's so
You're
stupid.
smart and you're pretty.
But it's stupid. I don't get women.
They've got a life they want.
Like, I want to roll up into a bar with a really hot friend. Because you know what? Whatever. I'll take our leftovers. All that.
You don't need to. You're hot as hell.
No, but you know what I'm talking about.
No,
like,
I know.
I don't get how women... Like, okay, here, you have 2 women who are friends, and then all of a sudden she's jealous of her. Oh, look at her. She's skinny. And then they become I don't get that.
And not only that, then they get a boyfriend, and you don't hear from them ever again.
Ever. They don't call you. They don't even tell you that they have a boyfriend.
Right.
I don't get women.
All right, let's get to my article, because I can talk about this forever. The article is, when does flirting become cheating? 9 red flags.
Wow. Ooh, that's a good one.
Are you ready? The number 1 red flag is when it's secretive. Oh. If you're deleting your emails, that's a red flag. Ask yourself this question. How would I feel if I knew my wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend was corresponding to this person the way I talk to this person? If you feel an uncomfortable knot in your stomach upon answering that question, there you go.
Interesting.
Right? Number 2, if it has a secret agenda, a sexual agenda. This isn't always obvious, of course, but if you notice that your correspondence with the person feeds your sexual fantasies, then you're probably in dangerous waters. 3, if you're spending a considerable amount of time talking to this person. A person needs to consider not only the content of the messages sent back and forth, but the amount. For example, if you're emailing your friend 15 times a day, that's a tad extreme. Even if the content is about SpongeBob SquarePants. A friend of mine confessed to me that she would spend 2 hours every night on Facebook chatting with an online buddy until she realized that was more time than she's spending with her husband.
Yeah, that's not good.
That is not good.
Definitely not good.
Number 4, if you're rationalizing it. If you keep saying, no, he's just a friend. He's just a friend. Do you really feel like you need to justify this relationship? It's obvious to you and to your mate that the companionship is completely appropriate. However, you may very well be investing in an unsafe friendship if you're constantly wrestling with guilt about it. Number 5, if this flirtation is meeting your personal needs. If you're getting your intimacies met in an online relationship or a flirtatious relationship with a coworker, you have to ask yourself why. Okay? Be especially careful if you're sharing intimate sentiments with the person that you don't share with your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, or if you feel like this person understands you in a way that your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend does not.
Oh, man.
Interesting, right?
I can relate to a lot of those.
Number 6, if you talk about your marriage, your spouse, or your relationship with this person, if they become like your go-to person.
I can relate.
Yeah.
Number 7, if your spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend basically says to you, I don't like this relationship. It's making me uncomfortable. Number 8, if your friend voices concern. If your friends, good friends are asking you, why are you always talking about this person? Or if they say, wake up, you're married, you're in a relationship, you need to focus on that. You need to take a look at it. And number 9, if your intentions are wrong. So if your wife or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, is constantly knocking you down, nagging at you, etc., the natural thing is to find an attractive person who will feed your ego. Some folks may unconsciously seek out an admirer to get their spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend to notice them. It can be effective, but it's also very manipulative. There are healthier ways to increase your self-esteem. I think we've all probably been in some kind of relationship like this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, I haven't done it in some time, but I know that when I was married, because it was such an unfulfilling relationship, I was definitely trying to get my needs met by other people. Not sexually, but emotionally.
Absolutely.
And that's an emotional affair.
Absolutely. You look for that, not self-worth, but you look for the attention that you're not getting. And I could absolutely 120% relate. And I think that my ex could also relate, because I think that in his defense, I think I wasn't giving him the sexual needs that he desired or needed to be fulfilled, and he seeked it out. I'm not, in no means am I claiming he cheated on me at all, but I think he was looking for emotional support, hence, you know, his connection with other women and the texting and the sending of photos. And I'm not defending or like saying that it's okay to do, but also always goes back, this whole thing always goes back to fucking communication. Because once you start that and you realize, like, why am I why am I texting him? Why am I flirting? Why? Stop immediately. Go home and talk to your spouse.
Because we all know the difference between a friendship,
yes,
and then just like a full-on flirtation. Like a friendship, you BS, you talk, you take jabs at each other. You're like, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm not doing anything. Oh, you want to see a movie? Like, but then you know when it crosses the line. You know that moment. You know that moment. We all do. We've all, no matter what, people who have been married 30 years know what we're talking about. People who are married 2 years know what we're talking about. It happens to all of us. It gets the best of us. And it all goes back to us communicating with our spouse or our boyfriend or our girlfriend or whatever. The moment you... Dog.
And I
chipmunk.
have...
Colony Vance.
But I have 2 friends. Same thing happened to them. You know, all of a sudden my girlfriend gets a text from a dude that she works with, and she's like, I don't understand why this is making me feel so good. I'm like, you can't do that. I was like, you can't. You got to go home and talk to him. And she's like, but it feels so good. It's so nice. Like, and I'm like, stop it now. I'm like, put the brakes on it. And she was just like, I'm fine about it. And of course, like, then she doesn't tell me. And then like 3 weeks later, she's like, I didn't stop texting him. I can't help it. He texts me. He tells me I'm beautiful. He tells me this and he tells me that.
That's what your partner should be telling you.
Absolutely.
And if they're not,
but
and you're getting it from someone else.
I know. And it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks because then you're like, am I making the wrong decision? Once again, we overthink everything.
Yeah.
Should I stay with my spouse, my boyfriend, whatever? But this guy really likes me. He says I'm beautiful. He thinks I'm beautiful without makeup. I don't know. Whatever. Or he likes the way my tits looked in my shirt today at work. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just like relationships are so super hard.
Well, they are. You have to work at them.
I know. No, I mean,
and you have to talk.
Yeah, I think like
you have to be completely honest, and even if it's ugly,
it's the honesty. It is absolutely downright the honesty, because if you are not honest throughout the whole entire thing, you're fucked.
Yep.
And I learned I wasn't honest the whole time in our relationship. I didn't say how I felt when I should have told the person I should have told him how I felt.
See, I told my ex-husband exactly how I felt, and then I said, let's go to couples therapy. Nope. See? And that's why, in retrospect, I feel okay with everything, because I was so honest about it, and he said, well, that's your issue, not mine.
He sounds like awesome.
He sounds so
I'm
awesome.
sure I'll meet him at a bar, and like he'll hit on me.
So let's go to listener emails and get into some other people's issues.
It's time to answer your emails. It's time to answer your emails.
And here we go.
And wait, I should have done. And here we go. Because I feel like I need to do it, because it's the last time I'm going to say that. So can I
Before the hiatus, stop making it like it's a death in the family.
Right. Can I talk about that?
You got an email. You're very proud.
I did get an email from Kevin, but on the flip side, he also emailed you. So I'm going to say it. Can I read it?
Yes.
Okay, it's my first and last email.
Congratulations.
That I'll be reading. Hey, Cali, just thought I would drop you an email, as you're always saying you never check them on the Why You Suck in Bed show, to see if you read it. I'm flirting with this woman for about 3 months now. She has sent me pics of her bra and panties, and I have sent ones to her in mine. My pic attached. Oh, my pic attached?
Yeah, here it is. It's a boner shot.
Oh.
But it's in his boxer briefs, so it's covered.
Nice. Good job, dude. The pics back and forth have only been in the last 2 weeks. We have talked about having sex.
Could have been a hammer handle.
Can I read my email? I'm sorry, this is like the one
Oh, now you know how I feel.
Yeah.
God damn it. All right, let me rewind. The pics back and forth have only been in the last 2 weeks. We have talked about having sex, but she states she is afraid she will become emotional, start liking me more than a friend. If we have just sex.
How could she not?
I don't know, dude. You're sticking your dick inside of her fucking pussy. What do you expect? No, okay. My question is, how long is too long to wait? How many weeks? Sincerely, enjoying the world. Or whatever.
Enjoying world.
P.S. I also sent this to Stacy in case you don't check your email. Ever.
You don't.
I don't. But,
okay,
wow.
so you've been flirting with the chick for 3 months. You're sexting.
Have they not met?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I've been flirting with this one for about 3 months.
I don't think they've met. She states she's afraid she'll become emotional if she has sex.
It kind of seems like they haven't met, and they're just sexting.
Which I've done.
So
right. But then I eventually met
Right.
the person.
Yeah.
And it's actually can be a good thing. The scary thing is, what if you finally meet and it's like
But it kind of seems like, how long should we wait to have sex? Are they going to... Is he like... Are we going to meet and have sex?
Right.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, that's a big. But in terms of like, if you know, I'm going to answer the question thinking that he knows her,
Okay.
and they've dated. So my opinion is they've been. But then on the flip side, 3 months, like that would be 3 months is a pretty long. I don't know how old he is either. So for me, if I started dating a man or a woman, I would wait. Now, I think I would. I think. Depending on the situation, and I think about a month. It depends how many. Wouldn't go by a timeline. I would go by how many dates.
Not only okay. How many dates and how what? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, and just the connection, how I
Right.
feel with the person. I think it's a really hard. I mean, if I'm sexting him naked photos of myself, I'm giving off the impression that I'm ready to get railed. So you're sending mixed signals, and she's sending mixed signals. So. No, I'm serious. Like, I mean, if I'm going to be like, dude, we just went on 3 dates, but yet on the flip side, here I am sending him fucking pussy shots. He should fuck me. And I'm clearly stating that I want to get fucked, so why are you waiting? Now, if you're not sending nudie photos and sexting and all that nonsense, then wait on for like 4 dates. Like, get to know one another a little bit. Because I'm in such a different state than I was, I think, when we first started the show. Because I like... What happened to chivalry? What happened to, like, really, or even getting to know the other person? Like, play the 20-question game.
Chivalry is dead.
I am a true romantic. Like, do this. I really love the 20-question game. Ask 20 questions.
Yeah.
Favorite this, favorite. See if you're even remotely compatible. And you know what? Maybe, okay, so finally after the date is over, if you're really not and you still want to fuck them, go ahead, have fun. Like, whatever. No holds barred. But I don't know. It's kind of fun to get to know people for a little bit. It's almost like when you do have sex, it'll be even better. Or it could not be. It could be like fucking shitty. I'm like really...
I agree. But see, I have a slightly different perception or understanding of it than you do. Just because in the past... Well, first of all, I can't have sex with someone that I don't have I mean, I can, obviously I can, but I will not enjoy it or really have a strong desire to unless I have an emotional connection with the person. And I've said this before.
Right.
And I just think that if you're flirting with someone for 3 months and you're sexting back and forth, I feel like, you know what, it might be okay to just go for it tomorrow. Because if it's there, if the connection is there, then that's cool. Just to make sure that no one's going to get hurt and there's a respect there.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I hope we answered his question.
I also did see, I feel like I saw a movie not long ago where they did say there was a 5-date rule. Just throw that out
just
there
throwing
as well.
out there. Did you wait 5 dates when you had sex with John?
I did not.
So answer me, riddle me this. How long did it take for you and John to have sex? Don't look at
But
John.
no, this is actually really applicable because didn't you and John talk and sexted a lot?
We
I don't know,
we
sext.
didn't
Like
sext.
you didn't send pictures of each other?
I don't know. Did we send pictures?
John's ignoring us. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. But you did have
we talked on the phone for a month before we met, and then we went on a date, and then we went on another date, and then and then
the fireworks exploded,
and then that was it.
But they had a month. See, that's my point.
We took an entire month
to
get to know each other.
Right.
Really?
And
I'm not judging.
I mean, we talked on the phone every day.
So you had a connection.
Right. I'm just curious. I'm new to the dating world. I've been in a relationship for 13 years, all of my 20s. So, and most of my 30s.
Well, that's why I think like the date thing. I agree with you, but sometimes it is like that situation where you're talking or you're texting. That happened to me with someone, and then we went on one date, and then it was great.
I'm not silently judging you right now.
I don't think you're silently judging me. I'm just saying that's. But you're right. Like if it's just somebody that's like, let's go out on a date, and you don't know them.
Yeah,
you should take some time.
I don't know. I think I'm turning a new. Like I'm such a. But I've always been a romantic.
That's so weird that you're saying that.
Is it?
Well,
what the fuck is wrong with me?
No, I know you're romantic, but you're also like on our show. You're very just like suck my cock.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah,
I'm having a moment.
Maybe it's the wine.
I don't know. Are my eyeballs in shape of hearts? Because I feel like they might be.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm not. I'm just kidding.
So
I'm
TP,
totally kidding. I'm just fucking with everyone.
You have an email. Would you like me to read it?
Please do.
Okay. This is from Mandy Jane.
Hey, Mandy.
Hey. Getting married is something I never really wanted to do. But I made one exception. My now husband of 2 years. He's 17 years older than me, and he has 2 kids that call me mom and almost never see their birth mother. Damn. My problem is my husband doesn't notice me anymore. I can get out of the shower, walk to the living room, stand in front of him, drop my towel, and he would just say, "You're in the way of the TV."
Dick.
He only kisses me when I leave for work in the morning and sometimes when I get home. I feel like shit all the time. I know I'm not a supermodel or anything, but I'm far from being unattractive. How do I get him to notice me or show me I should even be here anymore? Sorry for being a downer, Mandy.
You're not a downer, dude.
This happens, Mandy. It's okay.
That sucks.
First
Dr.
of all,
Stacy,
have you talked to him about it?
Wait, did TP? What's your?
She has told me she's talked to him, and he's again, get out of the way. I'm watching TV.
What a dick.
Sounds to me like
And
this
she's-
guy just needed a caretaker for his children. That's basically why he married her.
I wonder if she needs him for financial support.
Well, do you
Or
think
emotional
she
support.
needs him or he needs her?
I think she should walk away.
Well,
Whoa, slow down. Slow down,
slow
Cali.
your
Make
roll.
someone's
Slow
life
down.
choice
Sorry.
by an email.
No, I just, Dr. Stacy's helped me a lot. And you don't want someone to steal your joy.
Don't
and
steal
if
your
you're,
joy.
And she's so young still, and to be with someone who's already like that, unless she's like truly, truly in love with this man, it's like,
Get counseling. If he says no,
and then move on.
then move on. I'm telling you right now, if you're with somebody that doesn't want to help you feel beautiful, help you feel loved, help you feel better with the situation at hand, if there's serious issues and that person doesn't seem to give a shit, you need to leave. I hate to be so cut and dry, but it's like it's a partnership.
Especially 2 years.
But you also don't need him to feel beautiful.
No, thank you.
You
That's
know,
very good.
You know you're
True.
attractive, and
You don't need him.
you don't need him.
No. And you are beautiful regardless of what he thinks. However, if he's not going to work on your relationship, fuck him.
See, that was the thing. My ex always made me feel beautiful. I always...
Mine
Had-
did not.
Okay. See, mine did. But honestly, after 2 years of marriage, if your man is telling you to move out of the fucking way of the TV, fucking go get help. If it doesn't work, move on. Because you're too young to be sitting there playing house, taking care of his fucking children's. I ain't taking care of no... oh, here I go again. Why do I always find myself... Never mind. So she needs to go because she's too cute.
Yeah. So okay, so that's our listener email.
Yay for me doing my first and last email. Woohoo!
Why do you keep saying it's your last?
Well, it's my last for in a couple of months.
Yeah.
I just feel I'm nervous. This is why I keep saying it's our last. I feel that, and I'm the same way. We're gonna go on hiatus for a little bit because we have to take care of some shit. And listeners are gonna go. They're gonna just move on to something else.
Forget us.
They're gonna forget us. Out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly.
I mean, we're gonna throw some shit out there in the next couple of months. Like TP is gonna do some fun stuff. But ultimately, this is the last lot, like us.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll do some. I don't know what you guys have in mind. Clearly, I'm never told. But but I'm no. So that's why, like, I keep saying la. Like I just feel like they're all gonna disappear.
Disappear.
Whatever. Who cares? Like really, I have to go. I don't know. But I'm trying to.
Vocabulary.
Yeah. no.
Dissipate though, meaning that the energy behind the show will dissipate.
Perfect. Thank you, Dr. Stacy, for saving me, Dick. I'm gonna miss you guys. I'm gonna miss our Saturday.
I'm gonna miss too, but you know what? Hopefully, and I do believe we are going to be returning.
So listen, guys, it was a pleasure. 30-something episodes. Reel me in? Is he reeling me in? It was a pleasure. And please, feel free to email me.
And it's not goodbye.
And
it's
Twitter.
see you later.
And thank you guys
You
for
know
having
what?
me on today.
Because also, yes, thank you, Claire,
Thanks,
for being
Claire.
here. And I also want to say one more thing. Goodbye is too final. So, peace out. I'll see you later. We'll be meeting again.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Till we meet again.
Till we meet again.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
cheer you up?
I know she's gonna cry. What's wrong with me? Because this is our show.
Because you got no underwear on.
Why am I crying?
Because we've done this for 30 shows.
I'm like so emotional.
I know.
And it's not the wine. You cannot blame it on the wine. It's too classic.
Wait till it gets to the chorus. You're going to lose your shit.
Oh, I gotta hug her. She's in her
I'm like legitimately upset. I am legitimately upset.
We're gonna go back.
I know.
Right? You know why you're crying? Because fucking Cinderella's playing.